Buddy.
Hey, buddy. How are you?
I'm great. How you doing?
Very good. We're glad we got you on the phone. We wanted to start. Now, we don't want to start with anything that's going to upset you. Oscar De La Hoya. Now, he had been kind of shit-talking MMA and kind of mocking the whole Conor fight. Then all of a sudden, he wants to step up and fight Conor. Now he's saying he's been talking to Liddell about creating Golden Boy MMA. What do you think about all this?
Hey, listen. It is funny, but yeah, I get it. Listen, everybody sees what's going on. Everybody wants a piece, and I hope that's the case. What I do hope in this whole thing, I hope that he is partnering up with Chuck Liddell, and they're going to be partners, other than having Chuck Liddell come in and fight.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Because if it's that he's partnering up with Chuck Liddell and they're going to get into the MMA business, nothing would make me happier. That's awesome. I'd love to hear that that's true for Chuck. If he plans on kicking off his MMA program with Chuck fighting, that will not be good. That would really bum me out. Chuck Liddell's almost 50 years old. That guy doesn't need to be fighting.
Yeah, he's made his contribution, he's made his mark, and to fight at this point it would just be more dangerous. And it's hard to watch somebody you like that much put themselves in a dangerous situation.
No, I care about the guy very much. He hasn't won a fight since 2007. His last 3 fights, he was viciously knocked out. I think it's 6. He lost 5 of his last 6. That was 10 years ago. There's no need for Chuck Liddell to fight. So hopefully it's a partnership.
Yeah, I hope so too, buddy. And we also wanted to ask you too about and we know Leslie Smith. She was listed in the Project Spearhead as the interim president, and now she's saying that you guys you didn't want to re-up her contract after she was unable to fight because the other girl came in 2 pounds over. What exactly is going on with her? Now she's filing a grievance?
Yeah, apparently she did. To be honest with you, I don't know enough about this to talk about it. I literally don't know anything about it. I know that she's upset and she filed something. She's suing us or filed something with somebody. I don't know. I'm at a point in my life where I don't focus on that shit anymore. That's not my problem. That's somebody else's problem. So
sure,
I get to do all the fun shit.
Speaking of fun shit, now listen, I seen on your Instagram, buddy, that you were back at Geno's Steaks. And oh my God, I got so hungry just watching that.
You were talked about, my friend. Believe me. Gino was telling me that he saw the episode of Looking for a Fight. We went there. He loved when you said, "These fights suck. Let's go back to Gino."
I was fucking serious. Now, oh my God.
He was all pumped up about that line. He loved it. Yeah, believe me, you were talked about.
Oh my goodness! Look, I just seen that picture with you and your boys there. Now, listen, there's a rumor you were in there not only to get those delicious steaks, but those cheese steaks, but to get to talk to Eddie Alvarez about a new contract. Is there any truth to that?
Yeah. So I saw that thing came out from Eddie that said, the UFC's playing games and this and that, and I called Eddie and I said, Eddie, there's no games. His manager literally told us that he wanted to fight his contract out and check around, see how much he could get. And I said, you guys said you wanted to fight your contract out. Now I see that you said you're not fighting without a new contract. So those type of situations are always better when you sit down face to face. So we got together that morning in Philly, talked some shit about the Celtics and the 76ers, and then we talked, and it was a great meeting. I feel like it was a really good meeting. So I have a really good feeling we'll get something done with Eddie and get this fight with him and Poirier going.
Oh, okay, that is what you're thinking of doing, is the rematch for those guys.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's a great fight. I'm thinking July. So my birthday is July 28th. Ooh. July 28th, we're going back to Calgary. We have a long, we have a long history and a debt to pay to the city of Calgary. So I'm building like the baddest birthday card ever. I'm calling it my ultimate birthday card. And I'm going to fly up there for my birthday, spend a couple days in Calgary, and go to the fights that night.
Okay, now why do you guys go to Calgary for what? Was that what would happen there?
So we had an incredible fight planned up in Calgary years ago, and I went up there, had a press conference. The place was insane. The fans in Calgary were incredible. It was so cool. Everybody was so excited. And then literally, this is no bullshit, the whole card not only fell apart, but there were some fights that changed 2 and 3 times leading up to that. The fans all still showed up. Everybody showed up to the fights, and that night didn't really deliver like we normally do. You know how the shit goes down, and we rebuild the card, and we put it back together, and it always delivers, and people are like, oh, man, the card was great. Anyway, well, that didn't happen in Calgary, so I'm doing everything in my power to make this Calgary card sick, and then I'm going to go up there for my birthday.
Okay, so you're going to make this a good card as kind of a makeup for being unable to fix it in the moment when it was there.
Absolutely.
Now, also, we want to talk too about the flyweight champion Nico Montano. She has an injured foot, and recently her and Ariel got into it. I guess where he was saying that the UFC has had enough, or is being impatient. I'm paraphrasing, and she came out and very angry on Instagram and responded to that, saying that he was incorrect, and he kind of, I guess, doubled down and said he stood by it. Was he correct to say that?
Of course, he wasn't correct. Who the fuck does Ariel Helwani talk to at the UFC? Nobody here's talking to him. You know what I mean? And what we found out is that he was actually talking to Valentina's people, who said that is not what we told Ariel. We told him that we were getting very frustrated with Nico, not the UFC.
Oh, okay. So she was
exactly. Nobody's here telling Ariel Helwani jack shit. You think we're calling Ariel going, we're getting frustrated with fucking, you know what I mean? And if there's anybody that's going to say we're getting frustrated, there's 3 guys, and I'm one of them. And none of us are talking to fucking Ariel Helwani. That I can guarantee you.
Because you knew that she had a foot injury, and that and then she also had the adenoids out and tonsillectomy. Yeah. So you guys were because she said, the UFC brought me to Vegas to have this done.
Exactly. Listen, when physical shit is going wrong with you, it's not like she's faking a fucking injury like some people fucking do around here. She's not. When you have your fucking tonsils out, you're not faking an injury.
Yeah, that's true. I've had my tonsils and my adenoids, so I do know that those are wonderful things to have removed.
It's just such a stupid thing to say when nobody here is talking to fucking him. But that's typical. That's him. That's what he does. He always tries to act like he's on the inside and he knows what's going on. Get the fuck out of here.
Kevin Lee put on tremendous performance against Edson Barboza. What do you see in the future for Kevin Lee? How does he fit into this title picture? Because you can't write this guy off. I mean, he's just getting better and better, and he's more exciting. Even after the Ferguson loss, he had the staph infection. You can't not enjoy watching this guy.
He looked phenomenal his last fight.
Not at all. And the end of the day, he's ranked in the top 5. It's so hard to get ranked in the top 5 in the UFC. You got Khabib right now, Conor, Tony Ferguson, Eddie Alvarez, Dustin Poirier, and Kevin Lee are the top 6 guys in the world. So you know what that means? The next year and a half is going to be fun in that division, watching how this whole thing plays out. Absolute studs. And I'm looking forward to it.
Dude, Justin Gaethje, even though he's lost 2 fights, his losses have been great. He's so Incredible. Much fun to watch. So what a great move, you guys, to bring him in. Because even losing, he's still, to me, his stock doesn't go down at all.
Incredible. No, he's absolutely incredible to watch. He's such a tough, durable guy. His leg kicks are unbelievable, man. He ruins people's legs during the fight. And he's fun. He's fun.
Dana chimed in on one of my Instagram posts. I posted that video of me and Henzo.
Henzo and I.
I fucking hate you. I literally caught myself in the middle. I was like, go. I was about to tell you to fuck yourself. Why would I say that?
Because that's a natural response to being corrected, of course.
Right. Oh my god. The video of Henzo and I. And he chimed in because Henzo's in there going, he never flinch. He never flinches. Yep. It was part of a story. And Henzo goes, he never flinches and apparently never wears sunblock. Fucking Dana. Dana chimes in. Taking shots. Shots fired.
Well, I noticed you were all red.
Oh, dude. Look at, you
did look red.
How's my face now? Better?
No.
Still red?
This is not exactly a high level to achieve. It's good.
Asshole.
It's good.
Let's say
you are red, though. Your head is red.
My head is red.
A little bit. Yeah, I can see you caught a little burn.
I'm blushing.
Oh, here we go. Look at this.